Test, test, test. Quick test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. Quick test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. Quick test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. Quick test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Are we good? Is the mic levels fine? Okay. Got on pretty late. I was actually got off at like 5:30 and I went to take like a nap. So 2 hours. Well, I was watching Twitch and YouTube. So 2 hours like sort of just chilling. But I was just gonna get on around 6 ideally, or 5:30, but it's a little bit tired. Ready or Not is now Steam Deck verified. Crazy. Isn't Ready or Not crossplay? Oh, it is crossplay. Where's my gaming bucket list? Okay. Just gonna put this up here. And what's another one? It's POE, right? What's something that I've been holding off for a bit? Ah, I forgot. Well, we'll just keep it to those four for now. That's quite a lot in of itself. Just gonna put that up there. Yeah. To-do list, I guess. But right now the focus is BF, and then Arc Raiders is this Friday, I believe, to Sunday. So I might shift gears to that. Just because it's limited time. Like I can literally play BF anytime, but Arc Raiders having a server slam, which is only 2 days, and those are like the two biggest shooters for me, you know, ever since like they were announced.
So yeah. But Arc Raiders is actually, I would say, is a legitimately pretty good game. It's on the right path. It just needs time to development time. That's really it. I feel like it needs more depth to it when it comes to customization and when it comes to upgrading stuff, or they, I feel like they can go further with the loot system. I think what it does lack though is like just like DMZ, it lacks a marketplace because you can't really sell things and put things up for auction. EFT is the only one right now that I like out of all the extraction shooters, loot shooters. I mean, I don't know. There's not a whole lot out there I can name that has the same economy system as CFT. I mean, EFT is the only one that has something that's worth grinding for, or I mean, if you can come up with an extractor that has an economy just like it does with EFT, or they have their own style to economy. I think, yeah. I mean, what is this? Breakthrough. Attack and defend. I mean, if you could somehow come up with a system just like PoE does, PoE 1 and 2. I know they're different games, but that's an example of a sort of a living, thriving economy within a game. Entirely, player managed. It's a full-on bartering trade system and full-on, hands-off approach. That's what I want to see. I think BF Arc Raiders doesn't have the foundation for it quite yet. But maybe someday it will. It was the same issue with DMZ. Like, DMZ had a good, like... It was on the right... Well, I don't know if it was exactly on the right path, but it had something there. It had potential, but they kind of squandered it, I can't res. I can only res my. Non-medics can only res teammates. I mean squad mates. Shit. I was trying to drop like at least 3 down. I was gonna drop a few and go to my teammate and res him. But yeah, if you're a medic, you can res anybody or you can revive anybody. But if you're a non-medic or non-support, then you can only revive your squad mates. I think they did that for a balancing reason, because I mean infinite revive and heals would be very hard to deal with. I'm at the AFK here and there. Ah, damn it. Double kill? I didn't think my nade would actually make it. Gotta be aware of your surroundings, man. Unlike me. So, okay, minus the whole issue that I was having, which I resolved it, but still, I mean, that's something that I just gotta fix. How do you even send in feedback? First of all, I don't know. Anyways, the game, it runs smooth. Now, with some caveats, right? Obviously, it's not like right off the bat perfect, you know? Because I had to make adjustments. Maybe if like you're it really depends on the setup, but for me I had to do changes to my motherboard settings, and then I had to lower down the graphical settings, so it runs well, but you had to get pretty involved with the settings. The server performance is actually pretty decent, so relative to how BF3 and 4 perform on launch, I would say this one did a better job overall. I think from what I've been reading, people said that yes, there, I mean, there's bugs and glitches. I mean, that's expected at launch for any game, but this one was less compared to what we dealt with in BF. You know, during BF4's launch, during BF3 launch. I don't remember how it was with BF1. Sure, it was a pretty rough start, but I mean, so far, other than like maybe like that 15-minute queue that everyone experienced, that was just like only the only major hiccup in terms of like network related stuff. In terms of like hardware related stuff, yeah, you had to, if you're on a computer, you had to deal with the secure boot TPM thing 2.0. I mean, those are not that hard to enable, but for many people it's not just a straight path, so messing around with any of those like motherboard settings can, you know, lead to adverse effects. And then for me, I had to deal with the whole XMP issue. Every other game works with it on. This is the only game that doesn't. So yeah, it runs well when it does, but with some, yeah, as I said, with some caveats to it. Oh man, why did I stop shooting? But the overall gameplay is pretty smooth. Like the animations and the interactions, and then, you know, driving the vehicles, it's actually pretty good. I mean, they made some substantial changes from beta to launch, so took in feedback and made the needed adjustments, so it's plus plus. I think it still has a bit of a ways to go because it feels like the game modes are limited. It feels like the maps are limited. It feels like the gun options are limited. I think that the campaign is probably lackluster. I appreciate the customization, weapon customization, but it feels like the grind to unlock things is rather steep. Ah, shit, yeah. Maybe I should have cleared the area. Oh, yeah. I had to watch for a call in like 5 minutes, so I gotta keep checking my phone. But I guess I'd have to agree with the reviews. Like, I think, okay, so in its most polished form, I think the game has potential to hit like maybe an 86 to 87. 88 is like, you know, a little bit overly optimistic, but I think it can't. If it did everything right, then you know maybe it has potential to go up to like an 88 rating. Right now it's sitting at about 82 to 84, I think, overall, which kind of makes sense. It brought in a lot of elements of MW. Like, there's some things I really don't mind. The okay, so the voiceover, like the soldier voiceover that you hear, probably wasn't necessary. Some of the UI elements are straight from God. The intro, like the intro when everyone first starts off in a match, straight from COD, straight from Modern Warfare. So this game to me feels like if you took like bits and pieces of BF3, BF4, and took MW1, the 2019 edition, and I would say for the most part, those are. It's not a huge deal at the end of the day. It's like the overall game itself is fine. Like, it doesn't really take a whole lot of points off just because it has this element. I mean, at first I'm like, ew, but I'm like, whatever. It's what matters the most is the gameplay. But yeah. Like, for example, this UI. Okay, so the UI right now, what they could have done was take, you know, where it's just A, B, C, D, and E at the top and a score. I don't need it to be front and center, you know, taking up space. Just right above the minimap. Shrink it, put it right above the minimap. Be right back.
Alrighty. Alright, let's go. Back on. I mean, I wish that they could do the ZUI better. They just need a toggle. You know, you want HC, you want closed weapon, toggle it on and off, and then the modes will automatically filter to that, and you just choose what you want. You want conquest, you want mix, you want domination. I don't know. Okay, 1 second. Get a little bit closer. Trying to get my. Why does it feel like the camera moved? Whatever. Oh. I was so focused on that infantry. I think in here the splash is smaller. So you have to be a little bit more precise with your shots. Let's try and go around. I should have waited first. I was gonna wait. I should have waited until they push on the right side, and then I was gonna while the tank gets distracted, I was gonna push on the left side. Squad orders over tactical advice. I think this one is better to just go with the... You know, I'm gonna try and... Can you even adjust this thing? Or is there any achievements for it? The MBT law is decent, right? It's not like it does it's weird because in every single game it does less damage than the RPG, but in real life this thing could knock out a single... Think of any Russian tank you can think of, even their newest one, the T90. This thing could probably knock it out in 1 or 2 shots. The MBT law. It's stronger than what it is depicted in...
God damn, how did I get murdered already?
Yeah.
That boy just ran that past me. That's crazy.
It has its use.
Oh shit.
Enemy helo destroyed.
Oof. SVK.
Foxtrot has been neutralized.
Oh my lordy. Ooh, a shotgun. Okay, let me see if I can let's see graphics. Display. Show HUD, infantry HUD motion. Show server overlays. Soldier visibility, enemy filter. Sovis toggles between realistic soldier lighting that does tend to blend from and contour lighting. I don't know what that means. Is it like the highlight around them? No, shows kill made by.
God damn, I'm out of here.
Self, squad and nearby squad, all. Ping notifications. View rotation. Rotation remains fixed. Interior zoom. What does that mean? Sure, why not? Big map opacity, show resources. Show loot. Simplified squatless. So, okay, so I want the compass, but not that compass. That's the BR compass. That's the compass you see in Fortnite and PUBG and Warzone. It's okay. It works. It functions what it... I mean, it's a functional compass. It gives you the direction in real time.
it's not bad. And it's pretty minimal. And it's sort of like the standard for any like VR or I don't know extractor shooter. I would have really liked to see them integrate the compass into the map, just like Battlefield 1 did, or just do like a little standalone compass on the bottom left side, like how Arma does it. I mean, it's just a tidbit. It's not like, you know, it's not like I'm gonna give the game a negative review about it, but I mean, it contributes to the whole, like as I said, the whole idea of what you call it? It factors into my
Motherfucker, dude.
like when I'm rating a game,
They're on top of the fucking roof.
I take into account everything. There's UI elements, there is, you know, ease of use. So this is a little tidbit of all the things that they could have improved. But all of the information at the top middle, it probably works. Most people don't really mind. It's, you know, it's there. You can see it. It's easy to see. It's easy to read. And it encourages players to look at the score. But for me personally, I don't need it to be up there blocking my scene, you know? I want to be able to see all, you know, all above me. Number one. And number two, that UI at the top where the compass and the score and stuff, they should just do what they did in Battlefield 4 and shift it to right above the mini map, or at least give you the option to you know, change where you want it to show. Like if people want it at the upper left, upper right, bottom right, or bottom left, they should let you move it around. Because I like to see the most. For me, when it comes to any UI, I like all the information to be as far out to the edge as possible.
I'm coming, hold on.
So that I can get the whole scene
No, man.
for the game itself. Especially when you're dealing with aircrafts in this game, where you have to be able to see. You could obviously lower the opacity, but generally I would like to have no obstruction for the majority of the screen. So I think that they should have some settings where you can change the positioning of it, or do like a preset where it's similar to, say, BF3 or 4 or something. But it's better if the score and the compass is near the minimap. They should have integrated the compass into the minimap, like Battlefield 1 did, and then put the scoreboard right above, not the scoreboard, but like the score UI or score element right above the minimap. But I could see why they shifted it to the center, because they probably felt like players, you know, if you put it right in front of the players where they can see it easily, then they'll pay, you know, they'll utilize it more or pay better attention to the map or to their bearings, or you know, actually utilize the compass more. I think that one of the drawbacks of integrating into the map is that most players don't really see it that often, because their eyes are more fixed on the center as opposed to like the bottom left. But then again, one can argue that if you're constantly checking your minimap, then that means that
God fucking damn it.
you're constantly looking at the
Oh, behind us is a fucking tank.
shit.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, if you're someone who's always looking at the minimap, then the compass would, if it's integrated, then that means that your eyes are like already there, so you're, you know, naturally already looking at the general direction. So why not put the compass, or let players put the compass there if they want. But yeah, as I said, like the UI is the main menu UI needs some work. The general UI is not too bad. There's obviously a lot more info there than the predecessors. I think if they had the option to adjust things, move things around, simplify things, then it'll be perfect. But it's not bad enough for me to like knock off like 5 points or whatever. It's just like maybe a point or so, just for like the in-game UI. But for like the main menu UI, that one I would say at least 2 points, because being able to navigate the menu with ease and, you know, having it be intuitive is kind of key to like a good, well-designed game. So this factors into like just general design choices, but it doesn't weigh too much for me. What weighs the most is the gameplay. Like, does it play well? Does it run well? Does it
Oh fucking way.
does it look good? Does it sound good? When I click on buttons, does it react how it should? You know, is it fluid? Is it responsive? You know, does the servers run well? How does the movement feel? How does the gunplay feel? Oh. Holy shit, how am I alive? There's a tank. Or there was a tank. Oh shit, they're already inside, let's go. Ah, damn it, I was gonna kill him and then revive the other two. So from what I know is the MBT law does 25 in general, because what it does is it shoots forward and then it dives up and it hits back down. So it hits from the top, all, you know, in general. If you're like at point blank range, then it'll probably hit from the side, but for the most part it's designed to hit from the top. So it always hits for 25, meaning that you want it to down a tank, it takes 4 hits. The RPG might be a little bit different because it takes into account the, you know, the rear of the tank and then the side. So the front's gonna be, you know, it's gonna hit different compared to the sides and the back. Right now I don't remember. I haven't really gotten to experiment a whole lot, but I assume if it hits the rear, then probably 25. From the side, it's probably like 21 or 22 or something. Same with the front. I got lit up. I'm like on this fire. Bastard, you're burning me again. Ah, fuck. Where did he get that? Holy shit. That has like fire fucking... I don't know if he's throwing like a molly on the ground. Ah, shit. God damn it. Oh, fuck. As long as that dude stays put, maybe his squad mate's gonna revive on him. We have two on the roof for now. That one in front of me and then the guy behind me. But we're doing pretty good.
Fuck.
The revive and drag system by far is a huge improvement from the previous game, because you didn't have, well, you had the revive but you didn't have the drag system. But yeah, I think in this current state it feels pretty well done. I kind of wish they had a healing mechanic just like they did in BattleBit, where you can bandage up your teammates. But I think BattleBit leaned more closer towards, like, it was like a in between of like Battlefield 3 and Squad. 'Cause a lot of the elements are, you know, right from Squad or Arma. But they were going in such a good direction with that. But I don't know, I guess the developers squandered their fortunes. Oh, okay. That was versus an LMG. Oh, shoot. Okay, I put him in a bad spot. I should just throw a grenade and ran across. Or not ran across, actually.
GG's. Only like the 15th place. Only just the bottom 15. Oh, classic M60. Nice. Oh, you know what? I forgot to actually look up the challenges. Dude, I really wish they brought in Brock's chat. That'd have been epic. I know there's a lot of people who's asked for that too. Personally, I would have been really happy with that. As I said, it's one of those thingies where, like, look at Hell Let Loose, look at Squad, look at Arma, look at BattleBit. It really, I think it honestly brings something pretty special to the game. But maybe developers felt differently. But then again, yeah, I mean, see, the thing is, they wanted to bring in a larger audience, right? The thing with Prox Chat is they know that a lot of younger people are going to be playing, and they probably didn't want to let it sort of fester into like this toxic sort of, you know, thingy. But I think that, I mean, if you take a look at those other games, as I said, it was under pretty good control. Like, yeah, there's always gonna be trolls here and there yelling profanity and stuff, but I mean, as long as you have a good reporting system and a good muting system, like an intuitive muting and whatever, there's ways to handle that. Plus, you can always give the players the option to turn it off, you know. But I really like how BattleBit implemented it into their game. I have a long range sniper for this. Oh, he's right there. I couldn't see him. Yeah, it's a good such a good spot. This is where if you're playing support, I think, if you unlock the mortar. I don't know if it's the engineer that unlocks the mortar, but that's where it's pretty useful. They honestly didn't really need to change the class kits, because I think 3 and 4 already had it perfect, but whatever. Oh, this team is like straight up dominating.
What the fuck? It wouldn't let me kill them.
Oh yeah, we got them backed up to their spawn.
They're all over the spawn.
I like how people are actually using the prone mechanic. And using like the leaning too. Yeah, we got them pushed in so hard. They could try to make a break for it through this alleyway if they wanted to. Or they can take a ladder and try and like get over this side of the building and make a break through this like little alleyway. Yeah, if they put a ladder right above this wall, they can all just creep through here, go along this edge, hit up people here, and then flank over there if they wanted to. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's try to break. They make a breakthrough with the vehicles. What I could have done was I could have probably shifted the mines over there to that entry point.
Fuck.
Just gonna skip that for now. So I want to come back. Oh, yeah. Got too optimistic. Okay. All right. Oh, shit. Oh, goddamn. Okay. Let me get out of there. It's like 2 vehicles. I thought there was... I don't know why I thought there was a wall behind me. Apparently, you know, there wasn't. God damn it. Cool. I'm gonna help C, since it's the closest one to us. guess he used 100 meters. Let's go to there. Ah. This is like tug of war. Oh man. Guy spawned on the red. Wrong spot. That's too hot over there.
Fuck.
Ah, shit. Alright, gonna respawn. I'm gonna try to hit up C. So I'm gonna go there. Ah, damn it. Didn't go off. I should do the nade first. Or cook it.
Fuck me.
Ah, damn it. I should have stayed low. Their team is pretty good at flanking.
Where am I free?
Oh shit.
I knew you had my back. I knew you had my back.
My god.
Ah, shit. Fucking pack with the shotgun. That's the pack skin, by the way. I know that the face looks different, but that's his outfit. They also have a skin that is inspired by Irish, or like a homage to Irish. It's nice. Ah, damn it. My own mines.
I'm coming. Oof.
Bold. Oh, shit. Oh my god, it's crazy. It's crazy. Jeez. Christian. 2,000 repairs. Okay. Merrick Valley. This one reminds me of the Battlefield 1 intro map. The trench one. Probably one of their best moments. Probably one of the best moments in Battlefield. It was just hard to replicate that level of almost theatric gameplay. And it's even available in multiplayer too. That's the thing. But like the visuals, the audio, the ambience of it was just unparalleled. We have 3 snipers on this. Oh shit, no. Shit. I went down. I think I could have had that, but I just need a few more seconds to line up my sight. I know that they brought in, like, in some of the maps, they brought in the color palette of Battlefield 3, and in some maps feels like, you know, from Battlefield 4. But, it's nice that they removed the whole blue tint thing, and then they also removed the sepia tint from Battlefield 4. Ow. Which I personally wasn't a fan of, because it was just like a cheap way to change how the game looks, you know? Just natural coloring, natural lighting. It does just fine. So they found a pretty good balance with it. I think the lighting and shadows, if you turn on the graphics to high, it probably looks better than what it looks like right now, but I think a lot of players felt like some of the lighting is a little bit overpowering, like the sunlight. But that's all of that stuff can be fixed pretty easily or adjusted, so not a huge deal for me.
Yeah. I mean, at times this game does feel like Battlefield 3. Sometimes it feels like 4. And sometimes it feels like a mix of 4 and 1. There's like, for me, it's like in between all three. You can tell there's elements from literally all three in the game. As I say, I'm not a huge fan of the sliding mechanic, but I'm gonna use it since it's in the game, you know? Oh shit. But if it was removed, I wouldn't care. I guess that's my stance on it. Like, since it's in a game, I'll use it. But I didn't really care too much about having it added. So I'm so used to doing without it. But I think as long as it's balanced in a way where it's just strictly used for evasion and dodging, and not like being a core part of the using it for attacking, then it's fine. They said it should really only just be used for defensive. But how do you get players? The thing is, you can't really stop players from using it in a certain way. You can hinder them by reducing like the aim or the accuracy and reducing the speed to try and, you know, prevent them from using it in a way where like the same way they do it in like COD, you know. And if you ever seen COD gameplay, it's just straight up just like slide canceling and bunny hopping and drop shotting like all day every day. He could get a driver if he wants. I just need to hail this thing. I'd be a gunner. The smartest thing to do is keep switching between driver and gunner. It really doesn't matter to me. As long as we're both alive, you know?
It's doing good. It's good. I like the pacing of it. Oh, yeah. Hit us with the tow missile and a couple rockets. Maybe we can buy a mine too. I think I saw one on the ground. Let me help this guy. Okay. If you knock down the vehicle. Got a Bradley. Ouch. Fine. Oh, yeah. Hit with the tow missile. Should I? Okay, I'll try and get this. And it's actually hard to deal with. Okay, so the low radar thing is still true. Like, if the helicopter or jets fly low enough, then they'll pretty much any of the lock-ons will lose lock, essentially. Same way it is in all the previous Battlefields, I guess. I really like the setup. I mean, it could have been perfect.
Oh, it's the medic around. Oh, yeah. God damn.
Man down! Man down! Fuck! I'm bleeding out! I got you!
Our team's about to win, right? Oh, they took one too. Gonna revive. Here, so here's what I was trying to do with this build. This is literally the first SMG that you're gonna get. And I don't know why it keeps reverting like this. But let's just pretend it's all default, right? So honestly, I wish that this didn't have any cost for just the regular iron sight, but whatever. So basically you're gonna put on the basic sight because it costs the least 5. And then you're gonna do suppressor. Then you're gonna do extended barrel. That pretty much it helps with the bullet velocity, so it can shoot further out. The longer the barrel, the faster it shoots, I guess, or the faster it travels, the bullet. And then I don't really. You could go with a laser because it helps to hip fire. Like if you're someone who doesn't ADS all the time and using just like, you know, just hip firing essentially, then that would be helpful for you. The underbarrel. Ideally, what I would want is to have the stubby grip. This one, because it gives control, precision, and mobility. But this gun excels at is, you know, when you're super mobile, so anything that provides mobility. But control is also nice too. Like you can get control just by just getting any of the vertical grips, and then yeah, all of them it'll benefit from all of them. But you have to keep into, you know, account the cost of it. This stubby grip gives the most control, and the drop in mobility is pretty tiny, but this one is probably would have been worth it, I would say. Stubby, this one, I think this vertical and this one are probably like the best options by far. I would say this one right here and this 45 one. I mean, there's a reason why it's most expensive, but yeah, that one gives the highest level of, I think, control and precision. But if you, as I said, since these are on the more expensive side, I mean, I would have preferred this one for now, just to hold me over until I unlock this one. But the thing is, if you want more ammo, you can go with like the 36 round, right? But this costs 15. Now you can go stick with the 30 just fine. Like every assault rifle or just carbines are by default 30. So if you're not spamming your bullets and you're more like tap fire and conserving it, you don't need to go for, you know, higher mag. But for like these type of guns with a high RPM, which is here versus ROF, that's rate of fire, that's 130 rounds per minute. Yeah, this is a high RPM. It would do well with extended mag. And then you could stick with the standard round if you want, but if you want something with added effect, you can probably, I think for me I would prefer going pen, but you can experiment around with hollow point. Frangible for now for me, that way it delays your healing. And then it's under barrel. So right now I only have 75 points. I can only afford to
add something less than 35 or less than 30. So what I would choose is, let's see. If you go this one, you do like get a little bit of drop in mobility. You go with this one, there's no reduction in mobility. This one you get better control, but slight reduction in mobility. These two are essentially the same, the vertical and stubby. Exact same stat. I think stubby has a slight better precision, but it's very, very slight. So if you don't care about mobility, then you just maximize the control, then you just go straight up vertical. But if you don't want to lose too much of it, then you can go stubby or vertical. Then you won't lose as much. ADS time in. This one is actually quite interesting. This one reduces your ADS speed, so you might consider this. Same level of precision control between all three. This one has better control, better precision, but loss in mobility. I'm gonna try this one here, just to see how it goes. But yeah, it's just the first gun, so I'm just experimenting around, see what I like. Fuck. That was bad. I forgot how heavy these cannons are. I got hit by. GG's. I'll probably do one more and call it. So I said I was just trying to keep it consistent, you know. And yeah, I don't want to stay up too late, but yeah, I got on pretty late. So we're only doing like half of a regular weekday stream. Usually I try to go for like 4 hours, but for now, just 2. Maybe if it isn't so busy tomorrow, maybe like if I'm not tired after work, I'll try to start early. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, as you said, Friday's Saturday? Because Friday's the 17th. Saturday's the 18th. Sunday's the 19th. So, I might be on Arc Raiders during the weekend. And other stuff. But mostly Arc Raiders. Or I could do like, maybe like morning Arc Raiders and evening Battlefield. Or I might flip flop it, like I might do mornings Battlefield and then evenings Arc Raiders. But I do want to get some time into Arc Raiders. The stress test is I think it's open. It's essentially like open beta. So yeah. But I wanna see if I can optimize my settings for it, you know. I enjoyed playing it. It's just that it's funner in groups, essentially. Oof. Yeah. Oh shit. I forgot that you could go under it. Crap. I should have stayed crouching. Oh my god, I should have focused on the sniper first. Careful, you gonna get sniped. Sweet. Ah, I have a stinger on. I have a sticker. God damn it. Alright, let me see how much the RPG does. So we know that the MBT law hits 25 at any angle because it automatically shoots from the top, but or it hits the top. But I think that if you hit, like, if you get in point blank range, say for example you walk up close to a tank and hit it like directly right in front of you, hit the rear of it, it's probably similar damage. But I have to test it first.
The RPG is a different story. It's dumbfires, rockets. So it has pretty much it's gonna do different damage in different areas of the tank. Ouch. Usually hitting the back of the tank is like it's sort of a weak spot. Not enough space to deploy. Hey, he's still alive somehow. Jesus. Is there still a tank there? Ow, why did I peek there? I was gonna go on the road and then what you call it? There's some mines though. Don't peek yet. Oh shit, our team's doing it. So did it where you can't ping while you're down like that? Which is, I guess, for balancing reasons. It's pretty OP if you can. Or it's not that OP actually, it's just the same as anything else. And BF3 and 4 you can ping while down. Ah, damn it. I feel like I stopped shooting too early. Like I just need to go, like just empty the entire mag. I always like second guess myself. I'm like, oh, it's empty. Okay, that was a lot of people. Should have thrown a grenade there. I should have stayed in the tank. Cool to see people actually use the world equipment, or the world spawn equipment, the tow and the HMGs and stuff. Alright, 25 in the front and the rear. Oh man, I should have focused on front. I saw a guy running to E. Yeah, our team has that. I'll help him out. I didn't get to play yesterday because I was just way too tired after work. Stayed up too late, plus... yeah, I didn't really get a nap that much. Wow, I did not see that. He's probably looking at me the whole time, throwing mines down. Hey, back. Got a feeling this is contested here. Ah, fuck.
Cover me!
Hopefully the teammates mind getting get him. Right now no one has thermals yet, so it's kind of hard for people to see the mines.
That one mine. Honestly, I do not, as I said, I don't mind the strength of the mines right now. Because it was so underutilized and so underwhelming in the previous battlefields that it needed like a buff. But I don't know if I agree if it should one tap a tank, but I think that tank was already weakened. I think it takes at least 2 hits to fully kill a tank. 2 to 3 hits. For like this, you know, the light armored vehicles, it takes like, yeah, just 1 to 2. I think for the tank, at least like 2 or more, at least. Okay, that was too dangerous. People use smoke, that's awesome. I know some of the classes are limited on what they can and can't use. Okay. I should have stayed put. Like 5 of those guys running across the street. Crap. Got the safest way to get there. Oh, he was right there in the corner. I did not look. I didn't look all the way. I thought he would be camping by the boxes, but yeah, smart of him to be there.
Oh. Okay, at least we put up a good fight back there. I had to respawn. Try and push. Push you again. The infantry is really strong when it comes to flanking. They're getting through all of this without having to take a tank. Ah, what am I doing? I forgot the point's right there. No, just get in there. They saved my ass. Ah. Look at the score, it's 50 to 28. Insanely close. Oh yeah, this match is so close. Oh wow. Holy shit, the team clutched it. They clutched it last second. That's crazy. Look at this. 24 to 0. It was like down to like 20, what, like 26 and 15 or something like that. If they would have secured C or E, then they might have turned that match around last second and they would have won. But our team held. I think I saw them flanking E, so they're like about a quarter's away of taking it, and then a lot of our team pushed last minute for C, and also we just secured. I think it was what, A or something. So wow, crazy close match. But the closest match I've seen so far was like the only a difference of 7 points. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean the game is as fun as it was with Battlefield 4. I still think like in order for it to even get on the level of 3 or 4, there's quite a few changes that I've mentioned like over and over again. But for now, I think that it's like, I mean, there's S tier, there's 1 and 3. I mean, 1 and 4 for a lot of players, and then there's A tier, which is BF4. I mean, BF3 for a lot of players. I think it sits right in between A and S right now. In order for it to get to S, I would say number 1, remove a lot of the COD elements in the game. I would say, but then again, it won't capture enough players. That's why they made these changes in the first place, because they want to bring in players from other games. So that's why they added things like sliding, things like the intro, things like some of the UI elements. I'm glad that they added the gun customization. It's not as like substantial as like the gunsmith and COD, but it's something. It's better than what we had in the past. But yeah, I mean, it's there's always going to be a trade off. If you want more players, which the game desperately needed, then you had to sort of adjust things to make it more friendly to outsiders. So, whether the BF community agrees or not, at the end of the day, is the most important thing is to bring in as much players as possible. But the big thing is to not change the game so much that it becomes almost identical to COD. So they still managed to keep a pretty good balance between having some elements of MW, Modern Warfare, but still sticking to the Battlefield formula, and still the game still feels like a Battlefield game. Still has the objectives and maps like a Battlefield game. I think they could still do. There's still a bit of ways out right now in terms of like map diversity, and I would say more modes is needed. That's for sure. And then obviously for me, sort of like UI rework of the menu would be nice. Being able to customize the UI, move things around, that'd be nice. But the core gameplay is there. The destruction is there. I think the gun variety is kind of lacking, but hopefully as the seasons drop, then we'll get more weapons. The same way COD adds new weapons every season. So if that's the case, then whatever. I think that the storyline, I personally, when it was announced, I wasn't a big fan of the huge rework of the storyline. Not even a rework, but completely spin-off. Or not even a spin-off, it's a completely new storyline. I don't know if there's any recurring characters, but it's probably all new characters. Maybe there are some Easter eggs to pay homage to some of the older characters, but completely new. I think people had an issue with the way the campaign played out because it was technically kind of lackluster. I personally didn't like that they went completely like fictional. I know that the writers of COD storyline did a pretty good job in general, but I didn't want it to go that direction where it's just like this completely fictional scenario. As I said, I think that at least 3 was the closest one to something that would make sense. Well, 3 was kind of out there with the whole nuke situation thing and missile, and just they probably could have done better. But I wish they was more grounded in real world situations or historical wars and conflicts. I was kind of hoping more like something that built off of like Cold War relations, like not make the game about Cold War, still keep it modern, but maybe take elements of tensions from the Cold War that builds up to modern day. Yeah, I don't think they could have really built off of 3 or 4 storyline. Plus, 3 or 4 storyline weren't like anything that stood out. They were just like lots of epic actions. But I think 3 was the closest one we got to like at least sort of semi-realistic, like modern conflict. And I liked that it took part in realistic parts of the world, I guess. I mean, here they have real world locations, but I think the whole idea of like the NATO fracturing thing was a little bit out of the left field for me, or a bit of a curveball. But I have yet to play the story, so it's like I want to play it through first and then give like a full-on judgment of it. But my initial impressions of it when it was already announced, I was like, it was unexpected. Just like how any of the other Battlefields after 4 were unexpected. But we'll see. But as I said, I think that if they would have taken conflicts from the modern day, conflicts in East Europe or Middle East or in the Pacific, and then just every DLC or major season updates, travels the different events across the world. Because not only that, it brings the ability, it opens the game to different battle scenarios. Like for example, if there's say a season in the Pacific, then we finally got ourselves boats and ships and stuff like that. Not strictly just ground warfare, but battles in the seas. But I think that they will eventually shift it in that direction. But nothing's official yet. But this was something I did notice right off the bat, that the game kind of lacks sea based like warfare. So right now the base game is at an 81 because it's just, I think it's kind of like, it's not a complete game in my opinion. Even for like the multiplayer, like it feels like it's missing quite a few significant modes and maps, and for me, it's missing quite a few, not just a few, but it's missing like dozens of different types of vehicles, and for like the infantry, the weaponry, I don't know if it's just because right now because I don't have everything unlocked, but it feels like the options are fairly limited. But as I said, if they add a good amount of stuff, new weapons, new vehicles, as the game progresses into different seasons, and is all either free, well, it should be free if it's gonna be like weapons and vehicles. But I assume that they're gonna add equipment and maps over time. So right now it's just like, it's sort of like a intro to the actual meat of the game. But it'd be nice if like these AAA titles, just everything came with the game rather than it being broken down. And those additional DLCs and seasons are just sort of like the cherry on top, but it shouldn't be like, okay, you go into like a store and you're buying a burger and you only get like half the burger, and then you wait a couple months to get the other portions of it. just give the whole burger. And if
The next season is a set of like chili fries or chips or something, sure, but you don't want to go into this design choice of providing part of the product and then because you're paying the most upfront and then making players pay for the rest of the content over time, right? The overtime portion should just be enhancements, expansions, not a breakdown of the game itself. It's like going to the store and buying a phone for like $1,000, right? But then you had to wait like 2 months to get access to like the camera or something like that. But you had to pay also like additional money for that camera or for like something as simple as like a volume rocker or I don't know, a sensor or something. That's kind of that irks me a little bit, but yeah. But I still have yet to unlock, I mean I'm still working my way through unlocking weapons, so right now it's hard to say. I didn't get pretty much I don't have a full picture of the game yet until I actually sit down and grind for a certain, unlock at least a good chunk of the stuff first. Get a better idea. Anyways, I'll probably call it here. Tomorrow I'll try to rest early tonight and then tomorrow try and get up, get work done, and then hopefully if I'm not too tired, try and get on a little bit earlier. I mean, ideally by like 6 or so. If I'm gonna take like a nap, should be like 30 minutes after 5. At most an hour to at least be on by 6, and then I get at least a good 3.5 to 4 hours to just grind Battlefield. Tomorrow will be BF. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I say Friday is gonna be Arc Raiders, and then Saturday, Sunday. I would say it's half and half. It's one half Battlefield, the other half Arc Raiders. But it might be Arc Raiders first and BF later, or it might flip flop. I don't know. It depends on whoever's online, whatever. I might have other stuff to do aside from gaming, so it really couldn't really give a hard schedule. But again, that's a bit of like an overview of what's to come. I guess as things sort of slow down, so Arc Raiders is only gonna be during the weekend, but after that it's gonna be mostly BF. But I might maybe like next week or the next weekend I will I sit down and get play a little bit of Road to Vostok. And also gotta check out what's the new update for PoE. I think that there's gonna be a new season coming up, so I think BF and PoE is probably like a good, how do you say? Seems to me it's like a good daily driver sort of thing. Like I might get to the point where I'm splitting time between just those two games, because those two games have, I mean, there's a lot to do in each already, and I can't really bouncing around is like kind of a little bit difficult between different games, I guess. Like I want to feel like I put at least time into some games, Anyways, I'll get it out. Y'all have a good night. Take care.